We learn all sorts of stuff we did not know on South Beach Sessions, and this week Chuck Todd is on the show, and I did not realize that he's somebody who just loves to gamble. He is a gambler, a big gambler. He also fancies himself a cook and has taken the challenge of will cook against Greg Cody if Greg Cody is willing to unretire, because he's been complaining that all our cooking competitions are fixed,
right,
and that he's never won one, even though he is a very good cook and he cares about it. And I will say it honestly, he's great at cooking, but he's lost all the cooking competitions around here. And
Chuck Todd, that's fun.
Roy didn't want a rematch, but Chuck Todd says he makes a good turkey. Let's play one clip that you guys didn't know he was a gambler, though, right? Like,
no.
But he's got a rule when it comes to gambling that I did not know.
I will say this: I never gamble on Miami games because I don't want to be doubly disappointed.
Really? Okay.
I never gamble on Hurricane games, and I refuse to do it. We'll never do it, no matter how tempting, no matter how confident I am and how poorly our coach will cover spreads or anything like that. But I won't gamble on Miami. I wish I had. I just love it.
That's the only one, though? That's your only sacred cow? The University of Miami
only
is the
sacred cow.
The only one?
Yeah, the only sacred cow.
Lest you think it's a bit with Mike Ryan, he just whispered in my ear annoyingly. I couldn't even hear what was happening that Chuck Todd was saying, because he's like, Miami 7-5 against the spread, Notre Dame 6-6.
And also, I know why Dan likes Texas Tech so much, because they're 11-1 against the spread.
That's
his team. That's his team.
Crush everybody.
I love my moneymakers too.
Can't wait for BYU to beat them.
I think the only one is when they were playing with their backup quarterback. I think that's the only time. I mean, they've been beating everybody else up.
What if BYU wins, Alabama loses, and then Miami gets in over Alabama? Boom.
I don't think that's happening.
If Alabama loses a close game, they're still going to get in. I heard Colin Cowherd say yesterday that Alabama's victory at Athens is worth 3 victories. And I think we should just make it up like that, because we're already making it up.
We'd all agree on 2.
Notre Dame fans have reason to be upset. There was nothing more confounding than hearing Hunter Yurachek say, like, that win at 5-7 Auburn, that was really impressive, how they went for it on 4th down over there. Last year, Miami, it was held against them, and I agree that they were in these close games against lesser competition. Alabama hasn't played good football for a month. They're just getting it over the line, needing trick plays and ballsy decisions.
A lot of 4th downs. They've been saved by 2 4th down plays in games this year.
And anytime Coleman touched the football in that game, it was a disaster.
So did we.
I don't understand. Like, what? Like, because they barely beat 5-7 Auburn, now we're moving them up?
Jeremy, the floor is yours. Mike, don't interrupt him. You've been frustrated for about 10 straight days because you can't get a word in around Mike's elbows and teeth and general obnoxiousness.
Well, the "so did we" soundbite says everything I need to. Like, it's just that, and that as well. That's how I feel listening to all of this, because the same arguments that get made on behalf of Miami don't apply to anybody else, and it's understandable. I have done the same thing, except, of course, when I've argued, it's been because my team's won all of their games and not dropped 2 of them. It is for BYU, like, BYU is the one that's really getting to me, because the whole argument for everyone over the last decade when it comes to the college football playoff is like, well, you're not part of the Power 5, so you don't matter. And now you have a team that worked their way to become a part of that conference, that only has 1 loss and earned their way to their conference championship, and is being told, hey, if you lose to the team that we already saw you lose to, we know who you are. You're not as good as that team that is one of the top 4 teams in the country. If you lose to them again, well, that's it. You're gone for a team that didn't make it to their conference championship, because 7-5 Duke could. And Notre Dame doesn't play in a conference. Like, there's all of these examples. It's upsetting. It's the process. Everyone's upset with the process, whether you end up benefiting from it or you're the team left out. So at this point, I'm just exhausted by it.
Mike, everyone is, the audience as well. Mike, do you have a rebuttal?
I wasn't listening.
Yep.
One of the things I do believe I can get the audience attention with, even though it is something that really does mess with me to see what's become of sports journalism content, because today Pablo Torre finds out again, has another story. It's Epstein file related, though it's not the Epstein news.
I saw clips of that last night.
Yeah, Pablo does it again today with something that came out at 5 o'clock yesterday, and I urge you to watch it and listen to it because it is very thorough. But as I see Pablo doing this incredible journalism, I myself feel guilty that I'm more interested in Giannis all of a sudden blocking the Milwaukee Bucks on social media, which is now telegraphing, this is the move now. When you do this on social media, you are passive-aggressively telling everyone, I am done with my team. He is now telling his 16 million followers that he has unfollowed the Bucks. The Bucks are pretty bad this year. He's been good. They're still bad. My guess is that he wants to be playing somewhere else and that time has run out for the Milwaukee Bucks. That Miles Turner acquisition isn't going to keep him here any more than that Shabazz Napier draft pick is keeping LeBron James in Miami in 2014.
It's starting, Dan. You know, coming up mid-December is when everyone becomes available to be traded, all right? This is not a coincidence, this timing. It's all starting. Last night, I already worked the trade machine. I don't know if anyone else has done that. I already worked the trade machine yesterday for how the Heat, this young, overachieving team with a bunch of assets and positioning themselves to be a major player. If a whale becomes available, it looks like it's all starting.
He's going to become available. That part's obvious, is it not? Milwaukee's not good enough, and he already was tapping his wrist on his wristwatch, telling Milwaukee.
That means it's time. Run out of time.
I mean, they have run out of time. They're not any good. Milwaukee's not.
They're 9-13.
Milwaukee is not a player and a player for the championship, and that fall has been pretty precipitous since they won the championship. I thought in those finals Giannis's career was over. I thought he landed on the court and he destroyed his knee and he would never play again.
Instead, he had one of the all-time greatest finals
That is correct. He won the championship. But since then, it's been nothing but decline, and he's still great. Indisputably great, and anybody would want him. It's been a failure that they have not put around him what it is that he needs to get better.
So what does the trade machine show you?
Well, it's not what the trade machine shows me. It's what I decide to put in the trade machine.
And?
The trade machine is only a mechanism, Greg. Have you ever used the trade machine?
I have, just for laughs.
It's only
I don't believe you.
No, I have.
How does it work?
Yeah.
Yo,
you put in a couple of names and it spits out whether the salaries work and, all that kind of bull.
Don't believe it. Barely know how to use the internet. Yeah.
But what you're doing is you're setting up Heat fans to be disappointed again because their track record on getting whales is not great lately.
So now we don't even go after them, is what you're saying.
No.
We should give up on even wanting them.
No, what I'm saying is who can the Heat trade?
Oh, I can
Glad
name
you
it.
asked.
to get Giannis?
Glad you asked. We'll give you Jovic. That's number one. All right.
Oh, come on.
What?
You got to do better
Just
than
a
that.
starting
Obviously,
point.
Khalil Ware's
Come on.
obviously in the
This
pack.
is
We'll give you Khalil Ware.
Okay.
Yep. You got to give Ware. All right. Got to give something to get something. All right. Jovic, Ware, Hero. He's from Milwaukee.
And Hero?
He's from Milwaukee.
Yes,
Don't like him.
yes.
Got to give something to get something. You got to give Wiggins because you got to make the salaries work.
If I'm giving Hero, I'm not giving Jaime. Not doing it.
I'm not giving Jaime either. It's Hero, Wiggins.
You pick one, Jaime or Hero?
Ware. Who was the first one I said? Jovic, and all the draft picks you want.
For what it's worth, if you included all of that, you would need to take some other salary back as well. Probably Kyle Kuzma.
We'd be giving them too much.
That's how much Wiggins makes. Well, it's actually a really good salary considering the type of season he's having. You could include Simone Fontecchio instead of Wiggins, and that gets it done.
Okay.
There are plenty of teams that will be interested in this. I would assume the New York Knicks among them because the Knicks are not good enough. Like even
Who are they giving up?
With Karl Anthony Towns.
They would
have
yeah,
to be
I'd assume that all
The
Towns.
Hawks would be really an interesting place as well because Jalen Daniels seems to be the guy that or Jalen Johnson rather, the guy that they want to
What did they
build
also
around
trade
from
Young in that
here.
spot?
Well, they would. They would trade Trae Young. They'd probably trade Kristaps Porzingis, a couple of picks. But if you're Milwaukee and you're looking to build around something, it depends on how you value a guy like Trae Young or whatever his salary number is versus a guy like Tyler
Yeah,
Hero
but
and his
he's
salary
not going to
number.
want to go to Atlanta. New York is going to be interesting to him.
That's
Giannis
the
isn't
point.
going to want to go to Atlanta.
That's the point, right? Because I don't think this is going to be an ugly breakup. So because of what he has done for the franchise, I think his preference is going to play a major role.
Charlie Berens is going to join us, the comedian and / journalist is going to join us. He's got a tour that's rolling through South Florida. He will be here in a few minutes, but I wanted to get Greg Cody's thoughts on an assortment of things, including Mississippi's players saying that Kiffin lied to them, that Lane Kiffin lied to them. I've heard a number of people say over the course of the last few days to justify their outrage that they totally understand why Lane Kiffin would go. They just don't like how he did it. And I'm just curious if there is an actual right way to do that to Mississippi. This may be the worst way, but is there a right way to do that when Mississippi is having its best season ever, is in the playoffs? Is there a right way to leave?
I don't think there is with this timing, but he picked the wrong way by apparently lying about whether or not Ole Miss players wanted him to stay and coach, and now he's leaving a trail of players calling him a liar. We never discussed that. That never came up in our locker room. And now the athletic director basically bouncing him out the door and saying, "Hey, here's the door. Get out of here. We don't want you to coach." That's more explicable right now because apparently that's the truth based on everything that's come out. A bad look for Lane Kiffin. Not the leaving, but the leaving a trail of people going, "What? We never wanted him."
Is there someone who cares less about the look, though?
He turned his back on us. We don't want him coaching our team in the playoffs.
Are you saying that you have a problem because he never actually told the players that he wanted to coach them? I don't know how that would come up in a meeting. He wasn't even allowed to.
He said that in the text when he left.
He did want to coach them. He did want to coach in the CFP. He wasn't allowed to.
But they didn't. The players didn't want him.
But I think, when did Lane say, these guys want me to coach? I think is what we're asking.
He said that in his statement.
What are the players saying that he lied about? Because I really do believe, as I say this, like I've really heard so many people do this. So many people. I don't have a problem with him leaving because anybody can understand going to take a better job. I have a problem with the way that he did it. And I just really don't think that there's a way for him to do it that would have been correct with this is the timing.
I think for Lane, this wasn't that bad, given his history. And also, there is a worse way to do it. It's how Nick Saban did it, which is say that you're not leaving. And everybody knew this was always the case with Lane Kiffin. When they hired him, they kind of knew that this day might come. They're just really upset about the timing of it because they're having what might be their greatest season ever as a program.
So there's at least two instances here where current players are saying Lane lied to them. This player is named Suntarine Perkins, and he responded to Lane Kiffin's tweet with his statement, where he's talking about, I'm leaving, but I wanted to coach the team, and, the athletic director wouldn't allow me. And he responded to that with, that was not the message you said in the meeting room. Everybody that was in there can vouch on this. And another player, Bryson Sanders, an offensive lineman, he tweeted out to that statement as well, quote, "Despite the team asking me to keep coaching," end quote. And he responds with, "I think everyone that was in that room would disagree."
Right. So it's a bad look for Kiffin from every angle. And the other thing about upward mobility, when he's at an FAU, everybody understands he's taken a step up. He wants out of there, and they justify it. But Ole Miss, coming off the season they just had, that's pretty much that's pretty close to the top. He could have made a career decision saying, "I'm where I want to be right now. Look what we've just done," and he didn't. He's still upwardly mobile, still chasing.
And isn't that what we're all doing at work?
And I can see why Ole Miss players are upset.
Yeah, but they're going to feel betrayed just by his leaving. There's no way for them not to be upset. Like him leaving, if we're just talking about James Franklin leaves and takes all his recruits with him, if we're just talking about the coach now matters more than the program, of course they're going to feel betrayed. Coach, I thought we were in this together. I thought we were all doing this. I thought the promise was, Coach, if we tried our hardest, you'd help us win the championship. You'd help us win games till the very end. They're all going to feel betrayed. There's no – how does he go about making them not feel betrayed while betraying them?
By not making his decision until after the playoffs.
No, you can't do that. You can't, because the two teams – you've got the chance with LSU and Florida moving off of the job you want. They can move off of you to another
But
candidate.
that's where you make a back channel arrangement.
whisper deal?
I'm sure there are plenty of back channel whispering that was going on here. National Signing Day is today. The decision, your next job and how successful you're going to be in that upward mobility starts today. It's not in a month.
I don't think the players there are accusing him, they are upset that he left and the timing of it. They're accusing him of lying about what took place in their final meeting.
I mean, there was mixed messaging even in those two. I couldn't really follow. Lane wanted to stay. This is a fact. I don't. You want to get into his intentions and not trust him. Lane wanted to stay. Now, was it for the kids? Was it for a CFP opportunity? Was it for the money? I don't know that. Like, I'm sure all three of those things happened. But I also understand Ole Miss saying, "Get the hell out of here."
Once he leaves, it feels like a lie. Like it, and all of it, just him leaving is the lie. Charlie Berens is here. He's a comedian, best-selling author, and Emmy-winning journalist. He's bringing his Midwest Nice tour to South Florida this weekend. He is currently on the Lost and Found tour. So before I get to everything with him, let's bring him in as a Milwaukee guy. Giannis unfollowing the Bucks on Instagram. Are you prepared? Welcome to the show, Charlie. It's nice to see you. Are you prepared for Giannis leaving you? And will Milwaukee be Midwest nice about this?
Oh, that was just an accident, honestly. Someone just accidentally went to all those channels and deleted that, I'm pretty sure. He's going to be there for a while. Yeah, I'm confident in that. So you guys mark my words right here.
All right. So you're in full-fledged denial right now? You're still thinking, okay, good.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I've just been stress eating casseroles ever since. But, that's okay. That's how we handle things.
How is the tour going? Are you enjoying yourself? Do you enjoy the grind and travel of the tour?
Yeah, I've been having fun with it. I like going to different places. I like getting to the airport early and just watching people run. That's my favorite thing. It's like the most therapeutic thing for me, just watching people run through the airport. And there's some fast people out there. That's what you guys got to remember. This other time I saw this guy practicing his flute in this little cove while people were running past him. I wanted to take a video of it, but I didn't want to disturb the moment. It was beautiful.
It's a good point he brings up. Put it on the poll, please, Juju, at Le Batard Show. Do you enjoy watching people run through the airport in a total
when you're there on time and you just know that they're not? That's great.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Superiority
You got to be
complex.
there on time. Otherwise, it's chaotic. But if you're there on time, it's like sitting at the top of a skyscraper and watching rush hour traffic. There's something peaceful about it. But if you're late, it's a whole different story, and you just resent everybody looking at you as you're racing to get to your airport.
When is the last time you ran through? Have you sprinted through the airport with a bag recently?
2 days ago. Yeah, I mean, it's terrible. I resented everybody looking at me. But when I'm not doing it, I'm just enjoying the moment. And that's why you should get to the airport early, guys.
Thank you. Put it on the poll at Le Batard Show. Is that why you should get to the airport early, guys? I had not realized until reading about you that you were one of 12 children. That sounds like total chaos.
Oh, yeah. Yep. No, I grew up mass produced, and it was a lot of fun, to be honest with you. I mean, the nice thing about when you got that many kids is, like, you always have someone on your side. You always have allies and enemies. And it changes by the day. But you always have someone to go into a fight with you.
What number were you?
Second oldest. So 2 of 12, 1 of 6.
That's a good spot. That's a good spot. You don't want to be like fourth.
You don't want to be fourth because then you got middle child syndrome. You don't want to be first because that's the guy who gets all the heat. Second, you can kind of slip right under they don't even know you're alive, to be honest with you. And my brother, he got left at his own baptism. He's number 3. So it's not at that point. But
Okay, so you're second oldest, so like you were there for most of your siblings arriving. Did it ever get to a point where your parents told you, hey, pregnant again? You're like, no, enough of this.
Oh, yeah. No, we would do it prayer time every night. We would say, this is how my mom would announce it. She'd go, God bless Andy, Charlie, Billy, Betsy, Maggie, Addie, Mary Kate, John, and when my mom said and, me and my siblings were just looking at each other like, how are they still doing it? Where are they finding the time? Is this why we're in CCD? But it got to a point. But It's all fun now because now the kids are having kids, and Christmas is super fun because you got all these kids around, and they'll distract you from your problems real quick, because they'll just run into a room and just headbutt you right in the pecker, and then you can't think about your own issues.
How does this end up working? Explain to us what is the unknown chaos involved with growing up in a house. You say it was fun with 12 kids.
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, there's first of all, you got your own we had like 2 basketball teams at any given time. You know what I mean? With subs. We had like a full offensive part of a football. I mean, we could play any sport, and my dad had his own construction crew, so we always had work to do. We had sports to play. We had bikes to ride. I mean, and sometimes, someone would bring a bike inside, try to go down the stairs, and then you have entertainment. So it's like an all-in-one thing.
But your family must never have been invited to like other families' houses because, we're inviting the Berens, they got 12 kids.
Yeah, that's a good call because as soon as we get there, we create a whole other party. I mean, you got to think to a different financial level of food that you got to provide. So, we were just non-eaters is kind of how that went. It's like you don't need to feed them. They've been fed. It's like when you bring your cattle over to, the vet's farm and you're like, don't worry, they just got fed. That's a terrible analogy, but it just kind of came out. So it doesn't even make sense, but I got my friends as a farmer. He's like, the hell was that cattle analogy? I don't know. I was riffing. But anyways, we've been fed is what I'm trying to tell you.
Where do you go in America where you feel most like you fit in and least like you fit in as you tour? And have you done much in South Florida?
So, yeah, I mean, speaking of where you least fit in, you guys, Miami Beach, holy smokes, that is way different than South Beach of Lake Michigan. I'll tell you that much. Yeah, you guys do it fun down there. It's great, but yeah, it's a different world. Although people are very nice, actually, I've noticed that. So I do like that about that area of the country you're in. But I think most fit. What's that?
He said kick, save, and a beauty. That
Also,
you said the people were nice.
Which is, all of us looked a little confused. I was actually upset.
We're
Who
not
was nice to him?
Right before you come down
us.
here, you just sort of you were riffing again, and I thought you were going to make another cattle
I
reference.
hate that people were nice
Lane
to
riffing.
you.
There was someone that was nice to me, but now that you guys are acting like that, I'm starting to think that maybe they weren't nice. They told me I had nice driving, and so maybe they said like nice driving, and I didn't hear. I don't know if I can say what I
At the end.
Okay, you can say. Yeah, nice driving, ass. I wasn't sure. I didn't know the rules. I didn't know if this was on the air. You can say ass, but once you add the whole, it's a whole different story.
It is, yeah.
Anyways, yeah, and there is a lot more, plastic surgery down in that neck of the woods, and we don't have much of that up in Wisconsin because, when you live somewhere beautiful, you're like, I want to live forever. Here we don't get plastic surgery because it's like, honestly, I want to be dead before February. But it's a different kind of thing, But
you don't fit in down here, correct? You don't fit in. Is the answer to my question, or
it didn't sound like a question? It just sounded like a statement. So I'm now hip to how you guys speak, and I've recanted my earlier phrase. So I don't even know if that word works, but we'll roll with it.
His new special, Neighborly, is out now. What are you proud of, or what do you like? How would you sell that to our audience as something they need to be watching?
Well, it's a lot better than my driving. It is. And Neighborly, it's all about, we talk about, being from a big family. I go gambling with my grandma. We got stories about that. And, it's about life through a Midwest guy's perspective. So I think anyone can relate to it. There is a little casserole talk in there. I know that'll sell them hard down in the neck of the woods. But I think you enjoy it. We riff on the whole technology situation with so if you're in have some thoughts on the whole AI part of the world, we got a little bit on that. So there's a little bit some for everyone in there.
Well, go ahead and tell us about gambling with your grandmother.
Oh, it's fantastic, you guys. I mean, if you've ever been, first of all, I take my grandma and her gals down to the casino, and the thing about gambling with those, each one of them has an entire pharmacy in their purse. All right, so I mean, you're ready to have some fun, and you got to be careful driving because if you get pulled over, you got more drugs in that RAV4 than a Motley Crue tour bus. But when you get them there safely, and then you get to collect, a little pill tax. And I don't know if you guys have popped a Thursday, but if you pop grandma's Thursday, you're going to get thin blood and minor hallucinations. It's great. Just be careful. Okay. Don't go popping grandpa's Friday because then you might be walking around the casino with a full deck. And that's not preferred. But anyways, yeah, no, it's fun. But gambling with your grandma, I mean, it's hard to find them. If you tried finding a senior citizen in casino, good luck. I mean, they hide in the lights. And they only find you if they want to be found. So, no, but we go on a pretty regular basis. She calls me up and, we got to go to the casino on the way back. We take our winnings and we put it in the Powerball. So it's part of a larger investment portfolio that we have here.
Do you believe your grandma has a gambling problem?
Well, she doesn't say it's a problem at all. Because she's using other people's money. And if you're investing other people's money, it's not a problem. Like I said, it's part of an overall investment strategy. Unfortunately, the other person's money is mine. And so I really need people to buy tickets when I come into town, you guys. I am in financial ruin, but I would appreciate that.
You can get tour dates and tickets by going to charlieberens.com. And I did mention, but I didn't say where, right? Parker Playhouse in Fort Lauderdale tomorrow night and Tampa Theater December 5th. The special is Neighborly. It is out now. And the YouTube channel is at Charlie Berens. I'd like for you to rank for me these exclamations, if you don't mind, from the Midwest.
Sure.
However it is that you think the nastiest of the exclamations is versus the least nasty. So we will start with the nastiest, and I'll just give you 7 of them. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
For crying out loud, holy smokes. I don't know if you have a pen there, a hotel pen, because I'm going to give you a bunch of these.
We're asking a lot.
I'm going to put you to work here, yes. For
I
crying
got it.
out loud, holy smokes, hold your horses, heavens to Betsy.
Okay, like
All right,
you can't
how
ask
is he
the guy
supposed to write it down?
them down, and
So
then you go
fast.
even faster.
It's just crazy.
Jeez.
I'm at heavens to Betsy.
He's a comedian. He's professionally fast.
Clearly
Unlike,
typing.
Oh my word! For Pete's sake, or for heaven's sake, you can rank these however you want. I'll give them to you again in a different order this time,
Maybe
just
backwards?
to confuse you more. Yes, for heaven's sake, for Pete's sake, oh my word, heavens to Betsy, hold your horses, holy smokes, for crying out loud.
Okay, fantastic. All right, so I'm gonna. Most of these, if they're said with anger, they're coming from the Midwest dad, his point of view. So you got to kind of get in that phrase. So let me just try a couple of these on for size. For crying out loud, get your ass down. Okay, I feel like I got it. I got the tenor. Okay, so we're going with. Do we start? Is one like the most pissed off?
Actually, we'll give you fanfare so that we can get to the most pissed off. And thank you
Start
for
with the
playing
least.
along. So start with the least. This is the least angry a Midwest person is if they
Got
exclaim
it.
this at you.
Okay, it's going. Oh my word. Jeez. Did I win?
Well, that's you
We're
won.
going to lay out the fanfare. Just do your list.
Okay. No, I like that though. Oh my word. Okay. Heavens to Betsy. Hold. Okay, this one gets tough. For heaven's sakes, for Pete's sakes, hold your horses. Holy smokes. Holy smokes should have been lower. I screwed the pooch on that one. Don't worry about it. And then for crying out loud. But for crying out loud, that's a lead up. That's an introductory clause, and you're about to. That's like a 1-2 punch. That's the jab before the cross. All right.
Yeah, they go together. You got to put it. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that's where I would do it.
Congratulations. It's a hell of a list. I thank you for playing along because I made that more difficult than it had to be. I can be awkward that way.
No, that's okay. I think I made it more difficult too, and in that way we relate and can connect. And it's good we could connect over something here. And I'm sorry I got the niceness wrong on it, but we figured it out. See, I just made that awkward too. Look, connection.
Everybody likes you, don't they?
Well, I don't know. You're talking like my therapist right now. What's the next thing?
But I think likability is a part of your comedic charm, right? There is a skill involved to being a stand-up comedian that people root for, that people just simply like, and so you've gotten very good at it.
Yeah, no, I do appreciate that. Yeah, I hope people like me. I need that in my life, actually. That's part of being a people pleaser. We could talk all about that too. Actually, that's part of the bit. I won't go into it now. Let people be surprised, but yeah, I need people to like me. I love that.
What's the toughest part of the life?
Needing everyone to like you. Yeah, that's terrible, you guys. You walk around, you're like, who even am I? I don't know. Can I hold this door open for you? I know you're 50 feet away, but that's okay. I know you don't even want me to hold this door for you, but I'm going to keep holding it for you. Aside for that, the travel. Yeah.
What are the greatest perils involved with needing to be a people pleaser?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. You kind of just find yourself doing very odd things. You're like, oh no, I'm not allergic to that. I got an EpiPen in my bag. I mean, I've gone to the hospital 4 different times, you guys, because I just couldn't pass up the peanuts, But it turns out they had trail mix too, but I didn't want them to feel like they weren't good peanuts, And that's a word you really got to enunciate properly, okay?
Yeah, it is.
So, yeah,
You're
because
bad
otherwise you find yourself in a much weirder people-pleasing situation, and yeah, so.
You're bad at no? Are you bad? Do you find you have some difficulty with just saying to people no?
Can't say no. No. No, just saying it there. I mean, it gave me a pan. I got to say, if anything, yeah, no. So, there's a little, I might still do it, I'd be like, yeah, no, yeah, no. You kind of just riff it until you see their eyes light up and you're like, I'm going to go with that answer.
He clearly can't with all the follow-up stands out.
Charlie, you might as well just cry for us because he's not going to stop till you start crying.
What are you talking
I love
about?
I love it. I mean, first of all, he doesn't know a guy from the Midwest. We haven't cried since the 80s when we were babies, man. Okay? We don't know what emotion is. We just shove it deep, deep down inside, and then we go bowling.
That's where
okay?
CharlieBerens.com is where you go for tour dates and tickets. The Lost and Found tour, you can see it live. Again, his YouTube channel, @CharlieBerens. Appreciate the time, Charlie. Thank you for stopping in. Unfortunate that I was not able to make you cry for the first time since the 80s. I appreciate your repressions, though.
Thank you. I appreciate you appreciating that. And you guys watch for deer, all right? They pop out of nowhere.
Are you going to leave now and continue to regret that cattle reference?
Yeah, I'm still regretting it. Thanks for bringing it back up. But I like that we're lingering. I'm comfortable here, too. This is the long Midwest goodbye. So I'm about to go get you a casserole, another casserole reference. I do have a quarter cow in my fridge, so I'd be happy to say. I got some back straps from a deer I got. But anyways, yeah, I'm lingering a little too long. I can feel it. I see your hands on your cheeks.
No, he said you sold it. You sold a
sold
ticket
me.
there. He's going to see your show. He just whispered me while you were talking. I've never related to someone more in my life.
Oh, the people pleasing, Charlie. I'll be there. I can't wait to see you tomorrow.
And where are you from?
I live 5 minutes from where you're going to be performing at Parker Playhouse.
See, it's too close within the people-pleasing distance. You're like, well, I might as well walk.
That's exactly right. No, that's exactly right. I'm like, oh, I could ride my bike over there.
That's perfect. Yeah, and you save the environment. Look at that, another people-pleasing thing. Perfect.
This guy gets it. This guy gets it.
We got it, man. Yeah, we don't know who we are, but everyone else doesn't either. It's
that's
perfect.
right. People used to like me too until I joined this show.
That's that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that. But you got a great Henley on you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
No one ever liked you.
Jeremy, what are you talking about?
The lingering continues. Thank you. Thank you, Charlie. Good seeing you.
Okay,
Charlie, see you
I'm
tomorrow.
picking up what you're putting down. We'll see you guys. Be good now.
Nice driving. Nice
Bye-bye.
driving. Nice
Real
driving.
good. Thank you.
Say hello to the family.
Get closer to the microphone.
job, Dad.
There.
You really-
Greg, I did want to ask you if you had any thoughts about the unceremonious, in the middle of the night dispensing of Chris Paul that the Clippers did, because I don't think this is the way that epic retirement tours are supposed to go at the end. You're with the Clippers. You've won 4 or 5 games this season. It's an old, terrible team. He was great last year. Chris Paul was not good. He was great last year at an advanced age, and in the middle of the night, the Clippers just sent him home. There has to be more to that story.
It's too terrible to imagine the mistreatment of an all-time great player. And something must have happened in the background that hasn't been reported yet. That's the only thing I can
There are
think
only
of.
2 people in that sport that I can think of that have a really wonderful public image in terms of how they behave, but behind the scenes, people complain about some of their behavior, and it's Chris Paul and Doc Rivers. Those are the 2 guys that have a very different public image than the one that some people have opinions about in private.
I mean, he's on a retirement tour, all right? He announced that he's retiring a week ago, and they sent him home late at night while on an East Coast road trip. And they didn't waive him. They didn't trade him. They actually sent him home. So, I mean, I don't know if we'll ever find out. I hope that we do. But it's pretty obvious they didn't just do it on a whim. Like, something happened. Maybe it's, hey, there's a reason why we only have 5 wins this year, Ty Lue. You suck as a coach. Or, once again, he doesn't get along with James Harden. He didn't get along with him at the end of their Houston time. There's something.
Time to throw away all journalistic credibility and get reckless. Here is something we like to call reckless speculation. You're good.
It's very obvious that something happened. He's not just some innocent dude who's sitting around, hey, Chris, we're sending you home. What?
But what does that even mean, though, sent him home? Like, they haven't cut
This is the
him.
new and unimproved Dan Le Batard Show with the Stugotz. Gamble on by DraftKings.
It's the holiday season, and it is the 50th anniversary of Miller Lite, which means a lot of my favorite memories start the same way. I bring out a cornucopia of beautiful white Miller Lite cans, and I spread that holiday cheer. Ah, Miller Lite, holiday season. You crack open a Miller Lite, you look around, you look at your friends, you look at your family. You take that first sip, and you know you made the right call. Miller Lite just fits. It's taste that you know you can depend on. Brewed for flavor with simple ingredients like malted barley, rich balanced toffee notes, and that iconic golden color. Almost festive in a way. And at 96 calories and 3.2 carbs per 12 ounces, it lets you enjoy the season without weighing you down. The original light beer since 1975 and still hitting different 50 years later. The best holiday beers are the ones you don't expect. Miller Lite, great taste, 96 calories. Go to MillerLite.com/Dan to find delivery options near you, or you can pick up some Miller Lite pretty much anywhere they sell beer. 'Tis Miller time! Celebrate responsibly. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 96 calories at 3.2 carbs per 12 ounces. Zaz, you see what's for lunch? Thai food.
Orange chicken?
You guys crushed those pork. Those pork breakfast things got crushed by you guys.
Chicharrones?
Those were good.
Yeah, I love those.
That
Close to bacon.
I would bathe in that green sauce.
Hell yeah, look at that Thai food.
You don't?
No, I don't. Believe it or not.
Better save some of that sushi.
Go ahead, guys. Start without us.
We already did.
No, I'm talking about our crew eating.
Oh my God, they are crushing you. We're not going to be able to get any of that. Look at that. Look at those grazers. They always get out there early, and then what's left after when we get out there, there's nothing left.
Hey, please leave that imitation crab wrapped in asparagus. Need that.
Juju is here now. We will get to him in a second. Right before we get to him, though, I just want to put in front of you guys an email I have just gotten. Good morning, it says with an exclamation point. You all should have been contacted regarding your incoming ballots from the Heisman Trophy. Your login credentials will be coming Friday. You will need to have ballots in by 5 p.m. this Monday. Thanks and happy voting. I am not ready to vote for the Heisman Trophy.
Yeah, you are. You're voting
yet.
for Malachi
Yeah,
Tony, and
I'm
we all
not
know
ready
it.
to do this yet. I can't do this yet. I've got a Cuban in Indiana who's got my attention. I can't ignore a Cuban quarterback in Indiana, can I?
Reuben Baines. Malaki.
Bain.
Baines.
Just Bain.
Bain.
Whatever.
You are
Malaki.
Malaki.
Tony.
Malaki.
And well, you called him that.
I can't
Only as
imagine
a joke.
the
Malaki.
bead of sweat rolling down Dan's forehead when he has to decide between two Hispanic quarterbacks.
It's going to be really hard. You guys got any suggestions for me? Any recommendations?
You're like the Greg Cody now of Hall of Fame ballot. Just
Yeah,
Drew
well,
Mestamaker.
Are you going to be watching that Big Ten title game to help you? Like, you got two quarterbacks that are odds on, like in that top three, in Sayin and Mendoza. Pavia's making. Everyone's sad that Vanderbilt's not making it because they like Pavia. That's a nice little treat there for Vanderbilt. If they have a Heisman Trophy winner, that's as big as a natty.
Am I going to be alone if I give Mestamaker a vote? Am I going to end up alone?
I would bet there's people who will give him like bottom of their ballot votes. I mean, he leads the country in passing in
You get
nearly
3
every
votes.
statistic.
It's not
right.
bottom of the ballot. You
Right,
get
that's what I
three-
mean.
three guys.
In that third vote, I would think he'll
You're
get
ranking
some third.
them, though, no?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay,
he'll
so
get some
that's what he
third
means,
place
like-
votes. I would bet he's at the top of the list statistically in like every category.
Dan, your top three needs to be all Latin guys. All right, it's got to be Mendoza, Pavia, and Jacob Rodriguez from Texas Tech. What are we
Malaki.
doing?
Malaki, you referred to him as Malaki, and you just referred to him as Reuben Baines.
Malaki.
That's
I deny saying it.
okay,
Malaki.
but we have the sound right there. You can't.
That's AI.
Three Latinos, Dan. Don't overthink this.
That's AI.
All right, Juju is here, and we've got polls to update. We've got listener constructive criticism, but let's start with top 10 most disloyal moves that Juju can think of. Top 10 most disloyal sports moves. What are you laughing about, Juju?
Yes, sir. I appreciate you having me, man. Always good to be here. Happy holidays. But, yeah, man, the Chris Paul move, man, it was such a disloyal move on the surface. So I couldn't help but make a top 10 disloyal list of all time in sports history that I can think of, listeners. Don't beat my door down.
Any OLI? Or you 10's a lot, so you've got 10 of them. We're going to start with number 10, or you got OLIs?
OLI, my brother. Jason Taylor leaves to go to the Jets.
This is going to be a good list.
Like that.
Yeah, he made up for it. He returned, but hey, we never forget. Also, OLI, Theo Epstein goes to the Chicago Cubs.
It's a name
You
that
grew up
scares
in
me.
Boston. Yes, sir. And it scares people in Boston these days, too. Last OLI, Jimmy Butler and that whole Heat snafu from last year. What was that?
It's a good start. You got 10 better than all of those? All right, let's see what we got.
Oh, yeah. Number 10, Bill Belichick hired by the Jets and announced his resignation the same day.
On a napkin. Wrote it down on a napkin.
Number 9, the MLB to Pete Rose. My brother bet on himself. Come on, man. He put his money where his mouth was. Get off his back.
Number 8.
Johnny Damon leaves the Boston Red Sox to go down south to New York.
It's a good list.
New
Number
York
7.
is south of Boston?
Number 7.
We got to get through these fast, ass. No time for talking. My boy got that look in his eyes. Katie to the Warriors.
Number 6.
Number 6, Pete Carroll leaves USC and Reggie Bush hanging.
Number 5.
Lane Kiffin to USC.
Number 4.
The Clippers, what they just did to Chris Paul.
Slides in right at number
Put
4.
it on the poll at Le Batard Show. Did you know that New York was south of Boston? Number 3.
And number 2, Urban Meyer leaves Florida for health reasons and signs with Ohio State next year.
That was a big one.
I think we skipped number 3. We might be moving too fast.
Fake health issues.
We'll just go Lane Kiffin LSU. You feel me? And number 1, the most disloyal thing to ever happen in sports, to the sanctity of sports, Tanya Harding on Nicole, Nancy Kerrigan. What the hell was that? Salute.
No Billy to the Ringer, and no Carlos Boozer steals from a blind owner.
The second time the Clippers could have been on that list was Blake Griffin signing a 5-year, $120 million contract and getting shipped to Detroit 7 months later.
Juju, if anybody on this show cares about boxing world titles, it might be you. Terrence Crawford has been stripped of his WBC super middleweight world title that he won against Canelo Alvarez due to unpaid sanctioning fees.
Yeah, bro. I have never been a bigger fan of Terrence Crawford than today. You gonna tell me I gotta pay for these belts I don't whoop somebody for? Oh no, these are mine. These are Big Daddy's, and they're staying home. You can charge them what you want to. You can name whoever you want to name the champion, but everybody know, the streets know what's going on. So salute to Terrence Crawford for sure.
What is that all about? Can you give me any more information on that? Is that something that's common? Like the stripping, the stripping of titles based on not being willing to pay fees?
Right. I think it was somewhere around like 300,000, something like that. Yeah, 300,000 WBC sanctioning fee. I mean, I guess.
Never heard of that.
That's wild. It looks like Deshaun Watson might play football this season. Have fun with that.
Yep.
He's been designated for return to practice. So
No.
Can't wait.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what is happening there?
No.
Like, what,
kick the tires, see what you have in the war horse.
No.
Roy, I'm not certain if that's a sound that's coming out of you right now or if that's a sound from before. I can't totally tell. It's the sound I saw you making while Greg Cody was doing his impassioned post-game speech yesterday.
I woke up this morning. I'm like, you know what's missing from the national discourse? A Deshaun Watson start.
No.
We have some constructive criticism from the listeners today. What do you have for us in the way of constructive criticism?
Yes, sir. You guys are perfect. I'm done telling y'all what y'all should be better at. I feel like that's lame as hell. Who am I, the lame police? Like, you know what I mean? The constructive man. So I'm going to start listening and trusting the audience. And especially I'm going to start with myself. I'm going to lead by example. Let's see what my boy Fonz Mike says. Please stop laughing so much during your segment. It makes it damn near unlistenable. And you know what, Mike Fonz? I got you, brother. I'm going to stop laughing as much. When I come on here, it's a thing that black people do. We code switch. We see some Caucasus Mountains, and then we be like, oh, sir. And so I turn into that every single time I come on this show, bruh. And so I'm going to do a better job of just being my authentic ghetto self. And I got you, Mike Fonz. Salute to you, brother.
I believe this segment began with me asking you, what are you laughing about, Juju?
No.
Before we got to the
That was the first thing that you said, Dan.
Do you have
Literally. But yeah, I'm going to get better at it. Look, I'm work in progress. You feel me? I'm going to try my best because I know how it be, especially y'all that listen to an audio product, and here comes Chucklefuck over here laughing at his own damn top 10 list. I feel y'all.
Do you have any advice that you have to share in general? Because I'm always finding your advice valuable.
Yes, sir, man. And this holiday season, a lot of kids around the world now, little boys and little girls, can take part in the illustrious sport of football. And I know that parents know how rare it is for you to get a job in the NFL, especially as a little black kid in the ghetto trying to come up, make your way. You got to be really good. So here's my advice. As good as your son or daughter is at playing quarterback, running back, wide receiver, man, also give them a trade. After practice, send them over there with the punters in middle school and start punting early. Get you some field goal tries in. Try to get your field goal game up early because, hey, them jobs, as you see on TV these days, you can get one of those if you just stay consistent from middle school on. So, yeah, all my black kids out there, ain't nothing wrong with being a punter, man. Punters get paid. You did. So, yeah.
Right.
Put it on the poll, Juju, please, at Le Batard Show. All my black kids out there, is there anything wrong with being a punter? Yeah.
I'm not putting that.
Oh, Reggie Roby over here.
What are you doing?
Long question.
It's a good question. Let's update those polls at Le Batard Show. What do you got?
Did you know that the MLS Cup final is this Saturday? 78% of the audience says no, they did not. Damn. Did you know that Inter Miami are the Herons? 85% of the audience says no, they did not. Did you know that Vancouver's soccer team is called the Whitecaps? 51% of the audience says yes, they did. Huh. Look at the big brain on these Whitecap fans. Are herons, ibises, and cranes basically the same thing? 83% of the audience says yes, they are. Should Mina Kimes and Ben Solik just handle the college football playoff rankings? 81% of the audience says yes, they should. Is a piece of pizza? No. If a piece of pizza is walking, is the crust the head or the feet? 86% of the audience says yes because I messed up that poll.
Either way, you could call it Christopher Walken.
Oh, and Jeremy's back.
Hold on a second. Let me see. If I can
Hold on a
find this.
second.
You better give me
damn.
next. That's crazy.
My bad, Jeremy. I tried. Who was more terrified this weekend? Young Ho Koo's Holder or Matt Stafford when he was hydroplaning? 79% of the audience says Young Ho Koo's Holder. Is it kind of bullshit, tough shit? 90% of the audience says yes, it is.
Yep.
And two more polls. Have you failed at life if you're referred to as the puke cannon guy? Come on, guys. 86% of the audience says yes. I'm here to say no, you're not. It don't matter if you're a puke cannon guy, a garbage man. You, sir, are valuable. And you better hold that puke cannon, my brother. You got a good job. Last poll. In a fight, do you need to be wary of the guy with the hairy shoulders? 92% of the audience says yes, and those are your polls.
Juju, where do you fall in the pizza debate? Is he standing up? Is the crust the head? Is the crust the legs?
He walks on four legs. He slides.
Is the crust the head of the legs, yes or
doesn't,
no?
It doesn't walk. The pizza does not walk upright.
Yes, it does. Look.
Right, you got him doing
Oh,
a crab
that proves
walk
it.
down the Yep, that proves it right there. I'm looking at it.
Clearly the crust up top. It's like it's like his hair. Yeah.
Right. Nice box.
Man, the one on the right's got no arms.
Bit of news. The Chiefs-Cowboys Thanksgiving Day game achieved a record 57.2 million viewers. It is now considered the most watched regular season game ever, and this part's gnarly, beating the previous record by 36%.
I mean,
Damn.
57 million is an insane number.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's
It peaked with 61.3 million viewers at one time.
That's half a Super Bowl. Like that's what the Super Bowl does. Like that's half of what the Super Bowl does. A regular season game. That's just wow. That is crazy. Juju, thank you, sir. Good talking to you. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Rest in peace, Eldon Campbell. We love you.